Enjoying the simple moments in life such as this is true luxury, and the Rolls-Royce Cullinan lets you do exactly that. You would think that the Cullinan is only meant for city drives. It's only meant to be driven from shopping mall to your luxurious chalet, villa, bungalow or duplex penthouse. But no, the Cullinan is designed to do this. It's designed to take you to the furthest reaches of society in luxury, style, comfort and elegance. So I'm here at Fujairah on the western coast of the UAE, enjoying the unmolested waters, the beach behind me. So what makes this Cullinan super special? Well, first of all, you have the eye-popping, eye-catching paint scheme. The color is known as Zagano green. Now, a lot of you may say it looks like the Tiffany blue, and yes, it does. But who am I to doubt Rolls-Royce's color choice? It just looks phenomenal. It turns every single head on the road, and that's what you want when you drive a Rolls-Royce Cullinan. Now, more than anything else, the size. This is a behemoth. It's huge. You have the very large, very big front end with the massive grille with the signature Rolls-Royce vertical vents, which you know are diagonally designed so that they can channel airflow better and are better for aerodynamics. And at the same time, it's a black badge. That means everything that you see that is painted black comes as a part of this pack, including the super good looking Spirit of Ecstacy in black as well. You have the traditional headlights, which are very identifiable as Rolls-Royce and have the RR symbol inside it over here as well. The Cullinan is a behemoth. It is huge and it looks like as if it's been sliced out of a brick of metal. It really looks as if somebody took a big piece of metal and then took a chopping knife and designed and sliced it out and made a nice looking, sexy looking, beautiful behemoth of a car. 17 feet and 6 inches. That's the length of the Rolls-Royce Cullinan. And let me tell you, and it fits a Dubai mall parking easily. It fits in my home parking easily as well. And that goes a lot to say about its design. But if you're buying a Cullinan, parking is least of your worries. But following the traditional Rolls-Royce style, we have the hand-painted coach line, which is painted by a brush made with horse hair. And you have the traditional Rolls-Royce suicide doors with the motorized door assist features. That means even though they are heavy, you can open them easily. And then you can shut them with a push or the touch of a finger, the power of one finger. At the same time, you have the traditional RR symbol on the tires, which is always upright, and Rolls-Royce patented even that. Talking about the backside of the Rolls-Royce, well, you obviously have the roof spoiler, but the design is very clean, very minimalistic, which it should be because the front end is also very clean. It has this nice protruding design language over here for the Rolls-Royce emblem. Looks very neat and elegant. The tail light is also very simple, but at the same time you can see the amount of design that goes into designing this one simple rectangle. You can see there's multiple textures and design elements within this tail light itself. And because this is a Rolls-Royce, you have to get the traditional umbrella from the door, and there's one on either side of the Cullinan. Put it back, push it in, press the button, and you're good to go. Hail, sun, storm, everything. What's it like to drive a Rolls-Royce, everybody wants to know what are the feelings, what are the sensations, what does it do differently from other brands. Well, let me tell you one thing. The driving experience in a Rolls-Royce is unmatched. It's unparalleled. In fact, there is no comparison to it at all, because the whole idea of driving a Rolls-Royce is that you don't feel like you're driving. You just feel as if you're floating away or you're wafting around. That's exactly what Rolls-Royce means when they give the term a Rolls-Royce wafts. It doesn't drive, it glides, because it's not about the engine, the horsepower, the 0 to 100. It's about the relaxing cruising methodology that Rolls-Royce adopts in all their cars. The drive on the Cullinan is sublimely smooth. It's sublimely relaxing. You can't feel anything. The whole point of this is to be as smooth as butter. At the moment, I am cruising down this road at 60 kilometers per hour and I don't feel anything. I can't hear the engine. I can't feel the engine. I can't feel the bumps on the road. I can't feel anything. The suspension is so good that it takes care of every single obstacle on the road. Even when I took it through mud and ruts and sand and uneven terrain, this car was just smooth as butter. Well, since I repeated the analogy, smooth as silk, I know you guys are very curious about the facts and figures of what lies underneath this long Cullinan bonnet. Well, it has a twin-turbo V12 producing 590 horsepower because this is the Black Badge Cullinan. If you buy a normal Cullinan, you're going to get 562 horsepower only. It does 0 to 100 in 4.8 seconds. But haven't you heard the term, if you're on a Rolls-Royce, the world will wait for you. You don't need to get there in a hurry. In a Rolls-Royce, it's never about engine performance or all those metrics. It's about style. It's about opulence. It's about comfort. It's about wealth. It's about safety. It's about how the car makes you feel and how you look when you get out of the car at your destination. It's unmatched and unparalleled. Rolls-Royce does a brilliant job managing the NVH in this car. It's so quiet that it's pin drop silence inside. You can hear a pin drop, that's what I mean. And the ride is sublime. Just glides and wafts through corners. It just makes you feel like you never left your armchair at home. Rolls-Royce is probably the only brand that wants to isolate you from the driving experience as much as possible. They want to take you away from the tedious task of driving at times and make it as relaxing and as comfortable and as stylish as possible. And I really see where they can accomplish that with an EV powertrain. Rolls-Royces are all about passenger comfort and experience. Now, when you have an engine in the front, you are bound to have noise, vibrations filtering through the cabin, because every time the engine is running, there are small explosions happening inside that engine that power your car. With an EV, there's electricity powering your car from the battery which goes to the motors, eliminating noise and vibrations. This makes Rolls-Royce's job so much more easier. They can develop a much more refined car with so much ease because they always isolate you from the driving experience. Rolls-Royce is not about driving. It's about getting to your destination. It's about the journey of getting to your destination. It's all about making a statement. And it does not matter if the statement comes from a petrol-powered car or from a battery-powered electric vehicle. So it makes so much sense for Rolls-Royce to go electric, like they have done with their brand new car, the Spectre. It looks good in my opinion, and I really think it's carrying forward the Rolls-Royce DNA. I can't wait to drive that car. You know what the other interesting thing is? I drive fancy cars all the time, but every time I get into a Rolls-Royce, the looks that I get are uncomparable. No other brand gets me looks like I get in a Rolls-Royce, especially in the Cullinan. It's like, there goes a baller. There goes a baller. That guy has made it in life. As expected in a Rolls-Royce, the interiors are as opulent as you can imagine. I'm seated in the driver's seat and it can't get more luxurious than this. If you look at the entire design language, it's modern and classical at the same time. It's minimalistically elegant. This entire steering wheel reminds me of a yacht or a speedboat, and the rim is slightly thicker than that of the Phantom and the Ghost, because Rolls-Royce expects Cullinan owners to drive the car themselves. So to give you that feel of driving, they have given you a more sturdier steering wheel. Now, there is so much to talk about over here. There is carbon fiber on the interior trim. Now, in a traditional Cullinan, that's wood or other options, but in the Black Badge Cullinan, it's carbon fiber. So the second you get in, you know that this is a Black Badge car. Everything is top notch. You don't want to get inside anything else after this. Real leather, real carbon fiber, real metal, real wood, depending on what you option it with. You can spec it to exactly what you like. You can go all out in this vehicle and Rolls-Royce will oblige. They will do whatever you want to design the car of your dreams. And if you see this, there's real stuff everywhere. Even the audio system, other car brands like to use a branded audio system. Rolls-Royce says, no, we make our own and we call it bespoke audio. There are small touches everywhere that make it stand out, like these AC vents. I was repeating myself, but yeah, it's off, soft, medium, high, max. Rolls-Royce doesn't like numbers to litter this area. Numbers are crass and Rolls-Royce is classy. Even the temperature knobs, as you can see, you have this nice rotary system over here. All of it is so timelessly elegant. They really think through these things, making sure that you really feel pampered in this car. You have the traditional analog clock, a digital display, which obviously is from BMW, but the graphics are customized for Rolls-Royce. And then you have the center console with storage over here, cup holders over here, and an ashtray over here. All definitely very high quality. The dashboard over here is digital, but it replicates an analog style era, which I personally love. And even though it is analog style, it does not feel dated in today's high-tech world. Obviously, we have the roof liner with all the stars and comets going through, which is so classy and so beautiful at night time. But this is a Rolls-Royce. We don't talk about the front seats. We actually talk about the rear seats. Let's go. The back seat of the Cullinan is a place where you will imagine every single opulent thing in your life. And if you don't have it, you'll think about acquiring it. This is how luxurious it is. There is enough space that you can't even imagine. I don't even have to talk about it. There is, but obvious, enough space. The view outside is phenomenal. There's enough headroom, legroom, whatever room you want to call it, there's enough of it. The seats are superbly comfortable and there is pretty much nothing to complain about. You have this desk over here, which you have your own personal screen at the back. You can work on it, you can keep your laptop or whatever if you want to do that. Or if not, just watch Netflix and chill. This is a perfect place for long drives. And if you don't want to work, just put the screen up, put your feet back and relax. Obviously, the lamb wool carpets, which are the thickest carpets I've seen in my life, help with those comfortable decisions that you need to make. I can imagine myself sitting in this car, contemplating life, contemplating what luxury purchase do I make next, or do I need to make a business decision, or do I need a company to take over. The Cullinan cannot be compared to any other car manufacturer or any other product. It has its own segment. it has its own place in society. Now in the UAE, its starting price is around 1.9 million dirhams and goes upwards. So what are you waiting for? If you can buy a Cullinan, go buy it right now, because there is no comparison and there is no other car that you will like more than the Cullinan, because it can't be compared to anything else. So let me go contemplate life, and you know what to do. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Let us know what you love about the Cullinan, and let us know what car you want us to see review, and we will bring that to you at the Cornea Impression. So stay tuned for more automotive content, and see you next time.